So let's just relax. Let's just relax. I can see you're getting upset. I'm getting upset. Let's just bring it down. When you think about Zombies Chronicles 1, like, I'm fine without Nocturne and Toten and like Kino, but you know, they're in there. What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex. Welcome to the video. Today we are reacting to Prism's top 8 maps that should be remastered for Zombies Chronicles 2. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about Zombies Chronicles 2 in the community, and it's probably never gonna happen, but it still is fun to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And before you probably watch my reaction, you should watch Chrism's video, which I will have linked in the description. So anyways, guys, like if you liked it, disliked it if you didn't, and sub for more content just like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. This video is Chrism's video talking about the top 8 zombies maps that need to be remastered for Zombies Chronicles 2. Now, I thought this was an interesting topic because, well, there's a lot of talk about Zombies Chronicles 2 in our community and how we want a new rendition of it, so to speak. But they've already remastered all of the maps, and there's only like 3 or 4 left, maybe 5, that they could really put to good use, I think. Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead, Nuketown, and then the 3 transit maps. So like there's 6, I guess. Maybe you could add some BO3 maps in there. So I just kind of wanted to see what he thought, see what other people in the community are thinking. Feel free to leave your comments as we're going through this, because I'd like to hear your input as well.
Original Zombies Chronicles was the most bought DLC of any game ever.
It sure was.
It only makes sense,
which is wild.
Has been confirmed to be working on Zombies Chronicles 2. This was revealed about a year ago at this point and has been hinted at.
BO4 remastered would be hilarious. Could you imagine Blood of the Dead remastered 2024? 2024 Blood of the Dead?
Recently on Twitter. This has left 2 questions.
Yo, what's going on, Toast?
Zombies players' head. One is, when will Zombies Chronicles 2 be releasing? Like, will this come out before the end of Vanguard, or will it be sometime
Definitely
during
not.
Treyarch's next game's life cycle in 2023?
Yeah, what do you guys think? I think that if there is a Zombies Chronicles 2, which I don't think there will be one. I don't know why, I just don't think there will be. If it does come out, it's gonna be during the life cycle of the next game, unless for some reason Kevin Drew and Corky Lemcool pull a Mega Chad move and put it out for year 2.
Come with Zombies Chronicles 2. Today I wanted to try and answer the second question, so let's get started. Let's think about this for a minute. Black Ops 4 released in 2018, and a lot of the DLC maps in Black Ops 4 came out in 2019. Now, in the grand scheme of zombies, this wasn't that long ago. The original Zombies Chronicles released with 8 maps, so today I wanted to make a little list of 8 maps that all zombies players want to see return in Call of Duty Zombies. Yep. Number 8, Mob of the Dead. Yes, Mob of the Dead is like an all-time fan favorite.
Totally agree.
Everybody loves
I want Mob of the Dead.
I love it too. That's why it's on the list. But it's definitely further towards the bottom of my personal list because we've already seen
we already have
of the Alcatraz.
I would rather have Treyarch just make brand new maps. I know that's kind of controversial and not the point of this video, but I would rather have them make new, amazing, awesome maps rather than push forward on Chronicles and have us relive this experience that we're never going to get back fully.
Prison very recently in Black Ops 4. Now, granted, Blood of the Dead is a very, very different map from the original Mob. The gameplay on that map feels like an entirely different experience.
Yeah, but that's not
the Dead. But nonetheless,
but Chrism, that's not because of the map. It's because of the engine, it's because of the guns, it's because of the gameplay mechanics. And I know you're not saying that. I'm not attacking you, bro. I'm not attacking you. So let's just relax. Let's just relax. I can see you're getting upset. I'm getting upset. Let's just bring it down. Let's just bring it down. Blood of the Dead plays so different from Mob simply because of specialists, simply because of the Magma Gat, simply because of the 4-tier Pack-a-Punch, simply because of 7,000 perks that you can buy. It's a completely different experience, only because of those gameplay mechanics. I would argue that the map is just as tight quarters and just as claustrophobic, but you spend so much time like in the far part of the map, like the spawn area, that I don't really think you even get to experience Blood of the Dead in the same way that you would with Mob because you're just in the prison. Oh, nothing, Dave. There's no drama. I was just like pretending to talk to the person in the video that I'm reacting to. I was trying to be funny. But I'm not funny.
Alcatraz prison very recently. But don't get me wrong, I would definitely love to see the classic map return, but just not more than some of the maps a little higher on the list.
I mean, imagine a Mob Mob of the Dead remaster with Cold War mechanics. That would be great. That would be great. Gia, you're skating on thin ice, bro. You're calling me cringe. You're calling me a boomer. I can't even be fake mad at you. I can't even be fake. You're right. Boomers can't be funny. It's very true. You're spot on.
Buried. Buried is such a classic Black Ops 2 map. It's very new player friendly in the sense that it's just a very easy map. There's
you made it
setup that you need to do. Nothing about this map is especially challenging, but it makes for a fun, casual experience.
I suck at it. I think it's hard.
To be able to have that on a newer game engine whenever Zombies Chronicles 2 comes out would be an experience that newer Zombies players that never played Black Ops 2 probably should have.
So here's what's interesting is like he talks about Zombies players coming in, right? That are new, which is a Cold War player. I never played frickin' Black Ops 2. I didn't play it. I came in at Advanced Warfare BO3 when those games, they overlapped. That's when I started playing it again. I played World at War, whatever. We don't need to go in my personal history. But that being said, I literally did not play BO2. So I was really banking on Black Ops 4 being the game to re-get me back into all these older maps. Because with Chronicles, I got to experience Origins for the first time. I got to experience Kino, Ascension, Moon. I experienced those all for the first time on Black Ops 3. So seeing Buried inside of Blackout and stuff was so clutch to me in my opinion, because I was like, wow, we're gonna get to experience this on this engine. And I loved the BO4 engine, so I was really hyped for it. So I'm interested to see if we do get a Chronicles 2 and get to play these maps like with this more like modern yet return to form style of zombies. And Buried should be higher up. I agree.
On the list is because I don't feel like Buried was necessarily held back by the old gen consoles.
I agree with that.
Pretty much feels like it reached its full potential in Black Ops 2. And
That's
I don't
fair.
necessarily know if a remaster would add anything that we didn't already have with the original Buried experience. Call of the Dead. No, I've been
Call of the Dead needs a true remaster.
Black Ops 1
this would be my number one pick.
Everyone else seems to put it at. But Call of the Dead was my favorite, or at least one of my favorite maps on.
I freaking hated Call of the Dead, but I would love to see it return in with beautiful art design, but true to its original form, with maybe not George Romero. They could make a new boss or something. I didn't like this BO1 version, and I hate Tag der Toten. I hate it. So I really would love to see Call of the Dead remastered. This would probably be my number one. What do you guys think? Would this be your number one? What would your number one be? And more importantly, what do you think his number one's going to be?
Black Ops 1. I was very disappointed to not see it remastered on the original Zombies Chronicles. We did see another take on it back in Tag der Toten in Black Ops 4, but I feel like if they remastered it and gave it more of a true to the original experience of Call of the Dead, it would actually play very well in the modern Call of Duty engine. I think it would be a cool idea if they made George Romero a killable boss with the Pack-a-Punch upgrades. I feel like Call of the Dead would play even better in like Cold War than it did the original Black Ops.
It would. I 100% agree.
Horizon Drop. Horizon Drop is another one of those maps that I don't feel like was held back by the system it was on at all. Like I feel like I got the full Horizon.
I genuinely do not want a Horizon Drac remaster. Horizon Drac is perfect the way it is. I think if any map should get a remaster, it should be like Shadows or Zetsubo, because those maps were so buggy. Well, Shadows wasn't, but I would like to see Shadows elevated. But Zetsubo would be such a good remaster. Imagine if they like fixed all the crap that was broken with it. Maybe like remove some of the power issues at the beginning, remove some of the issues with the spiders. But to be quite honest, like I can't see Horizon Drac doing good as a remaster. Doing good. What am I, like 6? I can't even talk. I can't see Horizon Drac being a good remaster. I can't see GK or Revelations being a good remaster. I can really only see like Zet and Shadows. That's why it's hard to pick stuff from Black Ops 3, because this is when they finally started to get their stride regarding the zombies formula that we continue to play today, if that makes sense. But Cold War was a real true to form. That's why it would be interesting to see something like this in that catalog.
But for me, that doesn't make me want to see it remastered any less. I'm just imagining how the final boss would play in like the Cold War system or something. And it sounds like it'd be an amazing experience. If you put it in the Cold War system with the perk upgrades and the gun upgrades, I feel like it would have been an even better experience to the original, because maybe it would have added more variety and gave you a reason to not only use the bows. Transit is like memed on as being the worst map of all time and everything. But here's the thing. Transit was extremely held back by being on those old consoles.
Which is exactly the same issue with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was held back by the consoles.
Consider the fact that Transit came out in 2012. They kind of wanted like a huge
Damn, it's that
open world
old?
zombies experience with multiple different survival maps made up inside of it. But it just literally did not work on the old Xbox 360 and PS3. With modern day graphics where you can use like the volumetric lighting to make the fog a lot more bearable and maybe do some balance changes like
That's true.
tone down how annoying the denizens and stuff like that is on Transit. And if you give me all of that in one DLC, it just sounds like an amazing experience. Die Rise. Die Rise is exactly the same.
Die Rise over Transit? I think my top 3 would be like Transit, Buried, and Call of the Dead. I think those would be my 3 biggest ones. Also, when you guys count, like when you guys go like 1, 2, 3, do you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Or do you go 1, 2, 3?
The sense that it was pretty held.
I don't like Die Rise. I think it's trash.
Over the top verticality and
it's
map
so
layout of
confusing.
Die Rise, I feel like would play a lot better and be a lot more playable in the Cold War system. A slight rework to the elevators could make for a fun experience that's a lot less tedious than the original. The Liquefier will forever be one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time, and I just want to see it come back.
See, Die Rise to me, I've never gotten into it because every time I try to play it, I just get lost. I don't like that I can only hold one item at a time. I have no interest in trying to like figure anything out. I don't think there's an Easter egg, so I really don't care. I genuinely like just don't like it. I don't know. I just don't. Die Rise goes from a 1 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10 by just adding PhD. PhD slider, actually, I think sliding on a lot of these maps would be really freaking dope. Does anybody else feel that way? Just the modern mechanics that Treyarch has added to these games, I think would fix a lot of the issues I have with the old ones because I don't like the slower, clunkier movement. And I know that people say it adds tension, but like, I feel like we're so far past that I just want to experience the map and all of its features. I'm not really trying to play zombies to get scared anymore.
I actually went through an entire list of what I would change on Die Rise in this video here. Garage Crovy. Garage Crovy feels to me like it plays more like a classic map. But
he literally picked the 2 maps that I said we should remaster inside of Black Ops 3. Gorod Crovy.
It was challenging, but in the best way possible. The boss fight was one of the best boss fights, if not the best that we've ever had in Call of Duty Zombies. And I feel like this
is the best
would
boss
only
fight.
be better if we got it inside of Zombies Chronicles 2. Now, something like Garage Crovy and Derizendrock would obviously be like a ton of work to remaster.
The way he plays is so strange.
Alone, I mean, it's just giant. So I'm not saying it would be easy, but I'm just saying I would love to see it. I also feel like the perk system of like Cold War would work a lot better on a map
the
like
jump
Crovy
height
than the original one did in Black Ops 3. And number 1, I mean, it's my favorite map of all time.
Whoa, wait. Did he pick all of the Black Ops 2 maps? Buried, Die Rise, Call of the Dead, Transit. So he had all those. Mob of the Dead. He didn't pick Nuketown. And then he picked 3 Black Ops 3 maps. Wow, Shadows of Evil #1. That's a turn.
In zombies in a long time are these insanely atmosphere-focused maps. I mean, every map in Cold War, with the exception of
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe feels like it's very much lacking in personality.
Yes.
Shadows of Evil is the personality map. When you get on Shadows, you just feel the experience from this.
I want a Nuketown remaster. I like the perks falling from the sky. I like how Pack-a-Punch is in a different location. I think it's a great addition. When you think about Zombies Chronicles 1, like, I'm fine without Nocturne and Toten and like Kino, but you know, they're in there. I think having a Nuketown remaster, like a legit remaster, would be fucking just a nice addition. You know, I don't want it to be the bread and butter, but I would really like it. But Shadows, I am definitely down for that.
Second you spawn it, the Shadows music is playing and the atmosphere draws you in while playing, and it makes for such an
Shadows is so fucking good.
Maybe it's just the inner Shadows of Evil fan in me, but playing that map with modern day perks and the modern day engine would just be an absolutely fantastic experience. I'm just imagining being able to upgrade the sword and get the Apothecant Servant, but in like Cold War where I have Jug up to tier 5 and I have like 2 Ether Shrouds. I just want to feel overpowered just running around. It sounds like,
I mean, I feel like in Black Ops 3 we were more overpowered than in Cold War in some instances. Gobble Gums, you could literally do like whatever you wanted, but I would like to see a Shadows of Evil remaster, but it's just hard to think of BO3 getting remastered. Same with BO4 because they're on like better engines. Like they used better tech. The maps were already really good and so atmospheric, and the graphics in Black Ops 3 sometimes look better than Black Ops 4 and even Cold War. So I don't even know, man. It's weird because it doesn't feel like these maps came out that long ago or they're that old, but it's like Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles, what, came out 2016, 17? And Transit came out 2012. So that means Black Ops 2 was 2012, 2013. I mean, that's only 3 or 4 years, and we're way past that. We're going to be at almost 9 years when the next COD comes out. 9 years from frickin' Black Ops 3 when the next COD comes out. When Black Ops 6 comes out, Shadows will be 9 years old. That is insane. We haven't seen a remaster of it, and it means like when they remastered Origins and all those other maps, they were only a couple years old. So it's like, I guess it's entirely possible. It's just so strange to think of it that way. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this reaction video. I really do appreciate it. If you did like the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you loved it, hit the sub button. And if you hated it, you know what that other button does. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.